My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original Trump tax cuts. But if you don't make your product in America, which is your prerogative, then very simply you will have to pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt.
I have a question for you, Nez Nation. Does waking up in America run by Trump feel a whole lot different than waking up in an America run by Kamala and Biden? Wow. I mean, the Trump effect. The Trump effect has gone into full-blown, you want to talk about warp speed? The Trump effect has gone into hyper-galactic, ludicrous speed, and it is a beautiful thing to watch. Today, Trump virtually made remarks at the WEF Forum, the World Economic Forum, and he said something to Bank of America CEO right to his face. My God, the boss is so back. Also, I've got a lot for you, so sit back, relax, grab your favorite snack. You've got a lot of stuff to watch today. Also, fake pundit hack Jim Acosta from CNN gets some pretty dark news today. I can't wait to share this with you. But first, the Trump effect taking full effect. Watch this amazing clip of ICE raiding on Trump's and our, actually, because the people have spoken, behest, criminal Haitian migrant, and listen to what he says, which speaks volumes about what happened over the last 4 dark years. Check out this amazing clip.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Okay, did you guys just hear that right there? I mean, before we really get cooking with this clip, which is an amazing clip, this criminal Haitian migrant just said F Trump and thanked Obama. That he said, literally specifically, he said, Obama helped me out. Thank you, Obama, which is essentially, I mean, it's like an admission that A, Biden wasn't even controlling anything, and B, that we were right about everything. We were right that when they allowed the red carpet at the border, at the southern border, and let all of these illegals in, that they were doing it willingly. They were doing it on purpose by strategic orchestration, and they were dumping them in swing states. It was all true. And another conspiracy theory proven true. Not that we needed this migrant to say that, but the fact that he says, thank you, Obama, and not thank you, Kamala, or thank you, Biden. I can't wait to get your thoughts on this. But here, watch the rest of this clip.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
Trump effect. I just can't wait to get your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments down below. This whole idea of a sanctuary city, shame on you, Hippocrats, and anybody who supports this idea. A sanctuary city from what? A sanctuary for basically being absolutely reckless, committing crime after crime on our daughters, our wives, our mothers, and God knows what else without any impunity? I mean, what is what's the definition of a sanctuary? What are you trying to give them sanctuary from? It just boils my absolute skin. I've got a cousin who lives in Los Angeles, and I know probably you. Let me know in the comments down below if you know anybody, have a friend or relative that lives in one of these sanctuary cities. It makes no sense at all. And, you know, she can't, and she lives in a decent area. She can't even walk down the street in Santa Monica. We've got fires destroying California, and these people want their focus is on giving criminal, illegal aliens sanctuary? I mean, make it make sense, America. But the Trump effect. And by the way, these governors and these mayors and these politicians in these blue-run cities and states who are saying that we're not going to cooperate. You know, Gavin Newsom saying we've spent billions of dollars Trump-proofing California. This is what they mean. Protecting criminals, protecting illegal migrants. What about the American citizens that you took an oath to serve and protect? What about the American citizens who pay taxes, who pay your salary, who work hard every single day, who actually contribute, who are actual legitimate American citizens? What about them? Do they not matter? I mean, make it make sense. Here is a great moment, Trump, who remember, he just announced a huge $500 billion deal with some of the biggest companies in the world when it comes to artificial intelligence, investing in America. He also made an announcement that he's got another $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia and the Crown Prince. But this is an amazing moment right here. The Trump effect. Trump sticking it to Bank of America CEO to his face at the World Economic Forum today, talking about how Bank of America debanked, I mean, in our country, the United States of America, debanked conservatives. Watch this.
By the way, speaking of you, and you've done a fantastic job, but I hope you start opening your bank to conservatives, because many conservatives complain that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank, and that included a place called Bank of America. They don't take conservative business. And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives, because what you're doing is wrong.
Mr. President, I'll say that your friend Gianni said hello, told me to tell you hello, and we look forward to sponsoring the World Cup when it comes both this summer for the club and next year. So thank you for getting that for the United States.
The Trump effect. I also had to show you this. I can't wait to get your comments on that clip. But migrant encounters in the port of entry since Trump took office. Look at this. Through December 2024, right below me, 1,500 a day. January 17th to 19th, 2025, 1,600 a day, because they were all afraid when Trump took office, which he made the promise on day one. He's going to send Tom Homan down there. He's going to close up the border. He's going to initiate and give full-fledged authority to ICE and Border Patrol to enforce. He closed the El Paso border. Look at this. 1,600 a day migrant encounters between January. He also, by the way, deactivated the CBP app, which was essentially Biden's way of giving illegals a convenient, easy way to get access to our country, and amnesty and accelerated citizenship, an absolute treasonous travesty. Look what happened after he took office. January 20 to 25. We're talking about like I don't even know. Somebody do the math. Look at that decrease, 463 a day to January 22, yesterday, only 44. What in God's name? You talk about the Trump effect, ladies and gentlemen. It went from almost 2,000 to less than 50. My fellow Americans, we're back. There's no other way of putting it. You can take your kids outside. You can feel free, anywhere you want in our country. Our country is going to be safe again. He has refunded the police as opposed to what Biden and Kamala did, which was defund and absolutely eliminate every opportunity for the Border Patrol to do their job, including ICE. Your great grandkids right now at this moment, if you're watching this, I know what you're feeling right now. You're saying thank you. From the future, your great-great-grandkids are thanking all of you in present day, January 23rd, 2025. They are all thanking you right now from the future. I guarantee it. But wait, there's more from the Trump effect. Jim Acosta, fake hack CNN pundit, is threatening to quit CNN because his time slot got reassigned to the graveyard shift, according to the Los Angeles Times. Mark Thompson, the CNN top boss, announced a lineup reshuffle that will see Wolf Blitzer move the situation program from the early evenings to the mornings. Blitz will anchor his own show, the network confirmed. And CNN also announced that it was laying off 200 staffers as it transitions its focus away from its linear television operation to a more digital-centered news outlet. The shift means that Acosta, you fake hack, pseudo-fake news journalist, his daily program, which airs weekdays 10 a.m. Eastern, will be scrapped. A spokesperson told the New York Post, "We are in active discussions with Jim about a new time slot and we'll have more information to share soon." CNN's already experiencing plummeting ratings, but here's another thing which is crazy. If Jim Acosta were to accept this, he would have to broadcast his show from Los Angeles, which means he has to move his entire family from DC to Los Angeles. My God, I mean, it's like winning has become breathing right now. It is so absolutely glorious. It couldn't have happened to a better person, in my opinion. Check out this famous clip. And I just love it because it just reminds you why President Trump is the greatest, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Watch this perfect example as to why Jim Acosta shouldn't be anywhere near a microphone. Check this out.
This is not Fox, Congressman. You can't just spin a tail and pull the wool over people's eyes. Yeah. This is CNN. This is the news. We are asking you to come on and tell the truth. It's an alarming choice for a man who has often struggled to unequivocally denounce white supremacists. You recall these moments.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Those words have power. They have meaning. And when Donald Trump speaks, the world listens. Neo-Nazis and white supremacists certainly listen. So why can't he denounce them? Why can't he reject their support?
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
What's your response to Donald Trump saying she should be fired, that Liz Cheney should be fired upon? He keeps speaking in these very extreme terms about the potential dangers to the country if he doesn't win in November. He's used words like bloodbath.
Jim. Your lies don't work anymore, pal. It's all over. And I got one last delicious clip to share with you. It just puts the icing on the cake. Watch this.
Why did you characterize it as such?
Because I consider it an invasion. You and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you think that you demonized immigrants in this election to try to keep...
I want them to come into the country, but they have to come in legally. You know, they have to come in, Jim, through a process. I want it to be a process. And I want people to come in, and we need the people. Wait. You know why we need the people, don't you? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people.
But your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and so on.
Well, that's true. But they weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. Right. These were people. This was an actual, it happened a few days ago. And
they're hundreds of miles away, though. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN. All right. And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that
that you may have.
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation? Mr. President.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. Go ahead.
I think that's unfair.
You're a very rude person. The way you treat Sarah Huckabee is horrible. And the way you treat other people are horrible. You shouldn't treat people that way. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter who busts his butt.
Well, I'm not a big fan of yours either, so
I understand.
To be honest.
So let me ask you a question if I can. You repeatedly said...
You aren't the best.
Mr. President, you repeatedly, over the course of the...
Okay, just sit down, please. Well, when you report fake news, when you report fake news, which CNN does a lot, you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead.
Mr. President, over the course of the last several days of the campaign...
Truer words were never spoken. Isn't it amazing, my fellow Americans, my fellow global citizens in his nation? Everything he said was true. Everything he said was right. And not only that, not only was the propagandist, woke, corrupt media, and still to this day, they're just lying like it's breathing. They just lie every chance they get. You've got people like Obama who, you know, Trump's whole entire family showed up to the inauguration. Obama was by himself without even his wife. What does that tell you? And he propagated some of the worst, most egregious lies before the election. A lot of people agree, and I'm one of them, that the biggest loser of 2024, the biggest loser over the last 6 to 12 months was definitely Obama. A guy who literally had the entire Democratic Party and the entire really country in the palm of his hand for 12 of the last 16 years. And he just decimated over what? Over what? Trying to hide the Epstein list? Over what? But Trump was right about everything. The Trump effect. God bless Trump. God bless America. I can't wait to get your comments. Let me know in the comments down below. Help me make common sense go viral. It's very simple. All you got to do is tap that thumbs up. Share this video with everybody that you know, and then check out the videos coming up next. We're going live tonight. If you made it this far, part 2 of Trump's very first White House interview with Sean Hannity. We had a watch party last night. We have a lot of fun last night. I mean, we always have fun in our live stream. So I want to see you there. I invite you cordially. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. Sign up for our free newsletter. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description so you don't miss out. We have so much fun on our live stream. So we're going to do a part 2 tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure you don't miss out. But really, every single day, I'm bringing it to you. Every single day, I am bringing you the unvarnished truth that the woke propagandist media buries, so that we can never let these hypocrites infect our great republic ever again. I hope you'll join me. Check out these videos coming up right here on the screen. Make sure you tap my face right there to follow and subscribe. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.